Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mrs. Smith 88. So today I have a fragrance haul for you guys. This is all from Macy's. I did partake in their Black Friday fragrance sale. They had quite a few fragrances that were half off or more. Some of them were a little bit less than half off. So I went ahead and I picked up 4 items that I wanted to share with you guys. The first item I'm going to talk about is the Macy's Favorite Scents Prestige Fragrance Sampler for her. So I have it right back here, and I'm actually not going to move it to the front of the camera because if you guys did not see already, I did do a separate video on it, so I'm not going to go too in-depth on this item. So this was a 4-piece mini fragrance sampler set from Macy's. It was originally $40. It was on sale for $25, which I felt was a relatively good value for what you got. Like I said, it did come with 4 mini fragrances. And the fragrances it included was Killian Princess, Victor and Rolf Flower Balm, YSL Mon Paris, and then Bulgari Splendida Magnolia Sensual. And I feel like the fragrances were relatively fair size. The Killian was a 0.17, and the Victor and Rolf as well as the YSL Mon Paris were a 1/4 ounce. And then the Splendida Magnolia Sensual from Bulgari was a 1/2 ounce, and that did come with the atomizer spray on it as well as the Killian did, so those were not dabbers. So really good value on that set. The next 3 items, I will go more in depth with you guys on those fragrances. So I did pick up 3 fragrances. They were a relatively good value, I felt. So the first one that I'm going to go ahead and start with is, once again, Bulgari. So I am a Bulgari fragrance fan. This one is the Mary, and I'm probably going to butcher this, Catransu. So Mary Catransu Amia. And what suckered me into buying this fragrance was the bottle. The bottle is absolutely stunning. I think that it is so pretty. So let me go ahead and pull that out of the package so I can show you guys what it looks like. So we're going to move the box to the back. So typical Omnia crystal bottle with like the double chain link. But this one is like a chromatic rainbow. And it ombres. Definitely if you look up pictures online, it is more pretty than what it looks like on camera. So I definitely got suckered in by the packaging on that fragrance. And then I went ahead and I read into the notes. I'm like, oh, that fragrance seems like it would be right up my alley. Like, hopefully my camera doesn't go too crazy, but there's a picture of the bottle right there on Fragrantica. So the main accords is white floral, citrus, green, woody, musky, lactonic, fresh, sweet, and animalic. And then the top notes of this fragrance is fig leaf, mandarin orange. Middle notes are gardenia and orange blossom. Base notes, musk and white woods. And I'm going to be 100% transparent with you guys. I waited for this fragrance to go on sale because I knew I wanted it so bad just because of the packaging. And then reading the notes on Fragrantica, I'm like, oh, that scent is going to be right up my alley. When I first sprayed it on me, I absolutely hated it. So when I first sprayed it on me, I got a very green fragrance. And I love green, fresh fragrances. I love clean, green, fresh fragrances. But this literally smelled like the stem of a rose. So it smelled like rose stems when I first sprayed it on me. And I did not like that smell at all. But now that it has settled on my skin, I definitely get like the gardenia scent. I get a subtly sweet gardenia, not an overly sweet. A very nice subdued gardenia, clean, fresh. I definitely like the fragrance now that it has settled on my skin, but when I first sprayed it on, it was horrific. Like, I was thinking about returning it. The next fragrance that I'm going to talk about is going to be a classic, I guess you would say. It's been around for quite some time. I think it's been around for 10 or more years now. And that is going to be Marc Jacobs Dot. And the reason why I picked this up is because I just happened to see it on the sale. I remember years and years ago when it first came out, my mom saw it and she wanted it, and I bought it for 1 year for Christmas. Unfortunately, my mom has passed since then. My mom's been gone for 3 years. So when I seen this pop up on the sale, it automatically made me think of her, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up Dot for myself. And I'm so glad that I did because it smells absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of the box. Unfortunately, mine did break. So I did send in an email to Macy's. Whether they want to exchange it or not, I don't care. If they want to do a partial refund, I don't care. But it's kind of sad that it's broken. So this was on sale, I think, for $49. And I will say that this has the most tacky and horrendous looking bottle ever. So it's Dot, it's ladybug themed, but this bottle design screams immature. It is awful. Trying to think of the word that I'm looking for to describe this, because like I absolutely hate the look of this bottle. I think they could have went definitely a classier alternative route to the packaging. But anyways, the main accords on this one is fruity, white floral, tropical, sweet, fresh, coconut, and vanilla. I'm honestly surprised that I like this fragrance as much as I do because it has that coconut fragrance in it, and I'm not a coconut person. Like, I typically cannot stand coconut fragrances. So the top notes on this one is red berries, honeysuckle, and then it looks like dragon fruit, but they're calling it pitahaya. Probably butchered that name. Middle notes coconut, jasmine, orange blossom. Base notes driftwood, musk, and vanilla. So this is one of those fruity floral fragrances. I like these kind of fragrances because they are not too serious. They are good for day-to-day wear. They are not the kind of fragrances that you have to overthink when you put it on. It's also one of those scents that's not really offensive. For being a fruity floral, somebody's not going to be like, whew, that took my breath away. It's not one of those fragrances. I do apologize that it is getting a little bit noisy. They are doing a leaf cleanup in my area. But all in all, I am really happy that I picked up Marc Jacobs Dot. The next fragrance is going to be a Ralph Lauren romance fragrance. I have been on quite a bender with Ralph Lauren. I think that Ralph Lauren can definitely do no wrong at all. So they had this on sale for $35, which was a great price point for Ralph Lauren. Whenever you catch Ralph Lauren on sale, it's always best to pick it up. So this one is Ralph Lauren Romance Rosé. Bottle looks like that. Classic Ralph Lauren bottle. They definitely don't really change up their designs, but I'm not mad at them by any means for that. So like I said, 1.7 fluid ounce, and it was on sale for $35. The main accords of this fragrance was fruity, rose, floral, fresh, powdery, woody, musky, tropical, citrus, and patchouli. Then the top notes are going to be lychee, red apple, blackcurrant, bergamot, May rose is the middle note, So let me actually start over on that. Top notes: lychee, red apple, black currant, and bergamot. Middle notes are May rose, rose, jasmine, white violet. Base notes are musk, patchouli, and benzoin. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this on my skin again so I can smell it again, because I remember what I was going to tell you guys, and then the leaf trucks started coming and it's like, what was I going to even say? So once again, I do apologize for all of the noise in the background. This one is absolutely amazing. So obviously it's a flanker of the original Romance, and I think that once again Ralph Lauren nailed it with this flanker. So I definitely feel like you get a rosé champagne-y smell in there with the traditional Romance fragrance. You get those beautiful, crisp, clean white florals. Hands down, if I had to rate the fragrances I bought from favorite to least favorite, my number one purchase would be the Romance Rosé. My number two would be the Marc Jacobs Dot. My number three would probably be the Macy's Favorite Scents Prestige Sampler. And then my number four would be the Bulgari Mary Kratransu. I can't pronounce her name. Very happy with my purchases. Got some seriously great deals at Macy's. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and bye everyone.